Jordana.
I lived here. My mom's Brazilian, so.
She's a real Brazilian blood.
Took us to all the strip clubs.
Years, but yeah,
It's very
I did
inappropriate.
help out with that, yeah. Do what I can.
Is all of this really necessary to apprehend two men?
One's a former federal officer, spent 5 years in deep cover. The other one's a professional criminal, escaped prison twice. We find them, we take them as a team, and we bring them back. And above all else, we don't ever, ever let them get into cars.
I was really surprised at how much bigger this movie is, because Fast 4 was already huge.
Well, we were lucky that Justin prevised so much of it. A lot of times when there would be a scene like the vault heist.
We're gonna crash the vault through that bus stop.
Stealing the cars on the train. He would show us these pre-vid sequences of pretty bananas. So you immediately had faith in it.
I think we've been with him enough now, Justin enough to where you're like, ah, okay, he's got it. I was really excited for that sequence, working on it. I knew what it involved was pretty heavy. In the bag.
One of the cool things about this movie is we actually shot in the favelas. We shot in the favelas here in Rio. To have the action of Hobbs chasing Durham through these organic locations that you don't see in Hollywood movies was such a trip.
And to use the real actors, too. Yeah,
Clearly,
not necessarily,
yeah.
the stunt doubles, because like Vin was saying, you can't simulate that type of background, you know, very, very authentic, and it lent to the grittiness of it. And that sequence where we see Paul and Jordana running, and they're running their asses off.
He literally held my hand through it, and I'm not that coordinated, so he was like, okay, we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna jump. And then it got too choreographed. Then he started shaking stuff up on me, and I got really pissed off at him, but it looked much better, because it has to look pretty spontaneous, and it looked really, really good, so I was psyched.
Let's go.
No, I think what's cool about Jordana is, you know, we're running on these metal roofs, which doesn't really sound like a whole lot, running on metal roofs, but they're sharp, right? One point she goes off the edge and she has to plant her hand to go over the edge of this one section, and it's all gnarled. And it fillets her palm right open, so she's bleeding blood all over the place. She definitely needs stitches. And everyone's like, oh, Jordana, you gotta go to the hospital, you gotta get stitches. And she just kind of looks at everybody, she's like, nah, I'm just gonna keep going. Playing it off, so.
You just super glued it.
That's a Toretto.
She won mad points.